Okay. All right. Now what background colour are we going to select for this? Stay on red. I'm going to do colour adjust. Contrast. Oh dear. Saturation. I'm going to make it cool. Cool it down. Copy density. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I've got to do one more thing. I think it's going to be roughly that. We'll see what happens. I'll just see how big it is. I've done this before, but I've forgotten just how big it is. So we got here a Mossman Daily, another sort of a posh sort of a suburbanish magazine. Or it's not just in Mossman. I'm in Camaray, which is not far from Mossman. It's a lot of rich people. It's a rich people's magazine. Sort of has a picture of a rich person, a young rich person, which would otherwise be called a yuppie in derogatory terms. And yes, I don't like yuppies. I don't like rich people most of the time. Most rich people are evil and corrupt. They just keep the money to themselves, and they couldn't give a fuck about anyone else, especially the poor and the homeless. Not fair, but that's the way the world has become. Aha, sucked in. They all probably think secretly to themselves. But if I was rich, I wouldn't be like that. I wouldn't be such a fucking snob. I'd give most of my money away to noble causes, such as fixing the homeless problem, getting people affordable housing, that sort of shit. Well, that's again, the homeless problem. Give them affordable housing. Well, we don't live in a very fair sort of a world these days. It really saddens me, but, you know, that's just the way it's become. What can we do? Not much. Even though groups of people try to make things better, the groups are not big enough, but that's just tough. That's what a rich person would think. It's just tough luck. Well, my dad used to use that phrase, tough luck, quite a lot when I was young. But, you know, my dad's not terribly pleased with me because I'm not successful. I haven't had any success. My photocopier art hasn't propelled me to the limelight. It hasn't given me money and security, and my dad's always thought like that, you know, that he wants me to be well educated, a success in the workforce, but I've got disabilities, and he doesn't seem to think that these disabilities are a real problem. But he doesn't understand. He's got that way of thinking. I wish I wasn't disabled. I wish I could just wave my disability goodbye. I wish I could say ta-ta and fuck off. But it's there and it's there. I'm on a disability pension and I work in a sheltered workshop. Fun, yeah, not. I'd like to be doing something that could earn a lot of money, or even earn a mediocre amount of money, as long as I'm comfortable and I can have my hobbies and that. But I want to do more than that. One day I look forward to the time when they have bionic brain implants that'll fix my short-term memory and my hippocampus. The hippocampus is the part of the brain that converts short-term memories to long-term memories. My disabilities have been mostly undiagnosed. I've got some diagnosed disabilities, which is how I got on Centrelink, but there's more disabilities inside me than than anyone realises. I seem to be the only one smart enough to work out that I am disabled, even more than what Centrelink knows. They only recognise one disability that I talked about when I was young, when I was in 1994, 21 years of age. I knew I was disabled, but I didn't know that there were more disabilities under the hood. I've only just come to that conclusion roughly 5 and a bit years ago. So it's not something to be proud of, but what can I do? I'm stuck with my disabilities for the time being. I'm looking forward to marrying a man called Luigi, and we want to build a photocopier that's artificially intelligent, and we want to make it the best photocopier mankind has ever had. And they will have technology to fix my brain, and I'll become a CEO of the company that will build this machine. And I'm just wondering if I can do anything more to this. But basically, and when I get a lot of money, I'm going to give to science, I'm going to give to the poor and the needy. I'm going to make this a real socialist thing. You know, I believe that everyone deserves an Aussie fair go. Everyone. You know, everyone deserves to be successful. Everyone deserves to fit in and to be warm and cosy and well fed. So everyone deserves the good stuff. Not just the few, not just the elite, but everyone. That's how I see it. You know, not everyone has to be rich, but everyone should be comfortable with what they've got, and they should be living a life of happiness and fulfillment. Everyone deserves it, not just the rich. But alas, the rich control everything, and they're ruining the planet as well as society. But I actually like the look of this one. This one's very purpley. But they call him Mr. Cool, and he's a yuppie, a rich, young, whatever yuppie stands for, I've forgotten, but there it is, yuppie.